Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Prison Architect. On the last episode, aka the first episode, we were pretty much just doing like an F-ton of building. I don't mind that. We also had a huge backlog of stuff, basically, particularly human capital, aka our inmates, were taking forever to actually get where they needed to go here. Off the truck. So what time is it? 2 p.m.? We'll probably be able to take in prisoners tomorrow. That's my hope and dream anyway. In the meantime, we're going to continue building up capacity here, and we still have so much capital that it's actually absurd. I've been doing my best off-camera to kind of sell... What's your problem? Yeah, you better freaking move, Stian Horton. I've been doing my best to do exactly what I'm just going to do right now, and that is sell off all these logs while we're just kind of waiting. I don't know why logs kind of pile up in the prison. I don't know if that's something that's supposed to be taken care of by our workmen or our janitors or even our gardeners, but I'll just sell them. If we end up having to buy more wood for some reason, basically big effing deal. So I'm starting to realize that our yard is not perfectly designed here. And people are like, yeah, I could have told you that. Let's also dismantle all these trees, because they're preventing our doors from closing, which seems like a bad kind of course of events. But it's going to take a little while for that to happen because, of course, we have to wait for all our cells to be built. But we are up to 147 capacity already, which is absurd. We're not going to be building a whole lot in the next 24 hours, so I say we let in new prisoners. We have 17 coming in tomorrow, which should be enough to actually put us at... not maximum capacity, obviously, but it should be enough to put us at... maybe a positive income on a daily basis, which would be pretty sweet. There we go. Those trees are finally going to allow those doors to close. Although I may actually... Are they just going to pile up the logs in front of one of the doors? That's not really one of the things that I'd be interested in. I don't know if this is a bug or what, but changes to the way that logs work in the game would be sweet. I don't really care if they pile up, so I would rather they didn't. I guess I should say I really care that they pile up, and I wish they didn't. Why are these cells not complete? It's not enclosed? Oh, you dick munchers. Just, not that there's anything wrong with that. Why would you install the corner wall last? You're gonna have to, like, climb up in the rafters or something like that. Can the workmen actually get it done? If they can't, I'm gonna be really mad. Because I'm gonna have to, like, demolish another wall here in the meantime. I guess it won't be that bad. Come on, can you... Now they walk up and they say, like, no, can't do it, sorry, coach. Come on now. Failed 2 times. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you just dismantle this wall, and then we'll install a wall there at the same time. Why are people getting mad? Isn't it like sleep time now? Yeah. Oh, they're mad because of a lack of sleep. Well, this will sort it out, presumably. Yeah, it's all right. I'll open that for you. Dismantle that, and then I'm gonna have you build. I know that my walls are like mismatched, by the way. Some of them are concrete. Are you effing kidding me, dog? Is it? No, he failed it again. All right. I'll tell you what. Demolish wall, and then we'll only install the one at the back. Okay, there you go. You're in. Materials, concrete wall. There you go. Good job. Holy crap, you actually managed to make it work. I'm amazed. Let's give our workmen a big round of applause, please. So how are things going right now? I think the prison is going very well. We need some things. We need a wing that is basically... like, armory, security, kennel. That might be it. So I'm thinking that maybe we'll take, these are brick walls, so I'll try to match them up from now on. We'll make a room that's like this, and I think we'll divide it into 3, and that should allow us to get all those rooms done. And then I'll actually do my best to install security cameras, because we're relatively early on here, and by installing those security cameras, early, my hope is that we can remove any kind of problem with fog of war that we'd have. So, we'll also install our other solitary cells here. One of the mistakes I made on the last prison, I think, was not getting these installed as quickly as possible, thereby making the potential for us to have some serious problems. So we'll also install some concrete walls like here, and once all those toilets are installed, we'll... Actually, you know what, we'll do it right now. I'll just click off all the planning here. I hate seeing those, like, squares in the background, and I think we've done a good job of getting this set up. Wait a minute. Oh, I've got more solitary cells to install here. Okay, so you're going to put, I could just clone these, and that would probably be easier, but I also, you know, I like to make sure that it's actually going to work itself out. So we'll put a Brick wall here. And we'll just set our solitary doors to actually install, because otherwise you might have some problems actually getting in here. I think there was enough piping to handle this. Let's just make sure. Yeah, perfect. Wow, whoever this guy who planned this prison is a pretty smart dude. I'm just joking. I'm actually an idiot. Oh, yeah, and speaking of me being an idiot, I accidentally did box a bunch of our people in here. So how long is this? 21. So we can't have each one as 7. We can have each one as like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's the last one's going to be like 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that's fair. I'll live with it. And we'll just install, I'm trying to think. We'll want like staff door for kennel, staff door for security, and staff door for our armory. And that should allow people to actually get in and out of here, which is smart. I think it's smart, at least. That door is going to be installed, which will allow our workmen to actually leave the room, which seems like a fairly smart idea, if I do say so myself. Solitary cells are all done in a second here. We got new prisoners arriving. We don't really need to sort them yet, because we haven't built separate wings, which I know, by the way, is going to come back to bite me in the ass, but I'm thinking that we can have a more elegant solution and actually just solve it with, Are these done? Yeah, they should be done. Just want, yeah, make sure before we actually complete these other ones over here. I just want to make sure that we do that, or we try with regimes first, because that's more interesting, I think. So we want to have a security room. This will be for our officers, and we'll put like a CCTV camera in here. We want to have a kennel. And we want to have an armory. And this will allow us to complete some grants, too. Which might actually push us over that $1 million valuation right off the bat. So, where's armory? Bunch of guns, probably. Armory, just one gun. There we go. And let's make sure we've got the proper objects here. So, for security room, we need, like a regular office plus... Well, we just need a regular office. But I'll want to put a CCTV monitor in as well. This is where our confidential informants are going to go, which I guess you need a security room before you can start to get CIs. I haven't really had anybody in our solitary rooms yet, so it's not that big of a deal. We'll also put a CCTV monitor like right here, and we'll put a chair in front of it just so people are good to go there. For our kennel, we are going to need some dog crates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get more later, and we might as well hire some handlers as well. Why don't we hire 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's expensive on a daily basis, but that's okay. And for our armory, we need some lockers. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a table. Boom. And we need a weapons rack. Yeah, we'll put that up against the lockers over here. And we need to hire some armed guards as well. So we'll hire like 2 of them for now, just to keep people not super suppressed. Now, we are still losing money, even though we just are letting in a bunch of prisoners. That's okay. We'll start making money soon enough. Just trying to see if there's anybody special here. Stavros Eth Polymenakos. According to the Global Criminal Database, he was convicted of blah, whatever, and ex-parole. Okay. Nothing special. Nothing special. Nothing special. Stoical. Okay, it's not so bad. Stoical and fearless. Annoying. Cody Weapon Taco 101 Hawking. Born from a test tube to be the next Republic military weapon, which was an organic computer named Weapon Taco 101. He was raised and later became a cyborg to link with computers, but there was a problem with the coding and he went to be a Sith. Pretty standard open and shut case, really. Nothing special. Tough and stoical. Nothing special. Nothing special. Jason Turkey Figueroa. Robbed the bank with his pet chicken in crime. Clucks. Alright, that's simple. Sean, not the snowboarder, White. Well, of course I knew that because Sean White, the snowboarder, is spelled with a U, not a W. Sean Uchheit. He was picked on for having the same name as a famous snowboarder his whole life. One day at a pool hall, a group of bikers beat him up for it. Well, that's jerky. So he went out and bought a snowboard, decapitated all 5 of them, shouting, "I'm not a snowboarder." Reasonable request. Richard Beswick, I thought I seriously, just had you in my prison earlier. Harvey Lauder. Lauder was jailed for multiple murders and a single case of cannibalism in the workplace after he found his work colleagues bothering the company's goats. The police were not convinced that the goats were beyond help prior to being curried. Ed Madman Potts blew his top after an extended time waiting in a queue at the bank. Well, just go to the ATM, dog. Killed 7 people in the immediate vicinity. Booby-trapped a bra, charged with murder after breaking a woman's heart. Claimed hackers was a realistic portrayal of hacking. Very charming. Okay, so we got these rooms. They should be finishing pretty quickly here. Let's look at our patrols. How do we want to get this set up? We want to have, for sure, a dog patrol in our visitation room. No question about that. We want to have armed guards on the outdoor area here. We can probably afford to put 2 of them. I don't know where we'd even want to put the other one. Where would we want other dog patrols? The infirmary. Actually, we have one in visitation, yeah. Around this area might be a good location. You know, just outside of the common room and stuff like that. The yard. Catch them if they're doing anything suspicious. And then why don't we put one on cell block duty and one on duty here? That seems reasonable to me. And then for our guards, we're going to hire one more. Right there. And we're going to have him be deployed inside of our security room. And we do have somebody in solitary confinement now that might help us out here. So let's talk about CCTV monitors, or cameras, I should say. So we'll put a CCTV camera in visitation for sure. One in our yard for sure. One in our canteen. And we should put one basically everywhere. One on each cell block. Like that. And that should give us most, like, fog of war coverage, and we'll electric those up in a little while here. Cool. I don't really like the idea of our prisoners being outside. I'll designate that area as staff only for now. Yeah, I really don't like them walking around near that fence. Just seems a little bit scary for me. By the way, one thing I love to do here, just to make my life a little bit easier... What's our valuation? So close to $1 million. I like to, pretty early on, just crank up the meal quantity. Costs us a little bit more money on a daily basis, but it makes the prisoners a lot happier. Which really is why I'm in this business in the first place. Do we have cameras installed everywhere we wanted to have cameras? I think so. What do you mean you need power? I mean, I guess it's obvious you need power, but still. Utilities, we want to have a, I always make this mistake, connect. Okay, so we connect the cameras to the monitor, I believe. Or the monitor to the cameras. And then back again. Whatever, dog. These have never worked the way I've wanted them to work. That's okay. Or maybe they work exactly the way I wanted them to work. I mostly just want them here to remove the fog of war so that I can actually see what's happening in my dang prison. As of right now, I'd say this is a pretty good setup. Yeah, there's the fog of war is basically gone. Just because I'm a little bit anal about the fact that we do still have a little bit here, let's install like a camera in here, one in our common room. We'll install one. I don't think we need one anywhere else, but sure, that's fine. Oh, we haven't wired up the one in visitation yet. I did it in the wrong direction, I think, there. That's fine. There we go. All right, we got pretty good vision on our prison here. I don't know why we have fog of war here. That seems weird. This CCTV camera should be lighting it up. And we've got 2 more security cameras to wire up, so we'll just knock that out right away. And this is a pretty good, like, infrastructure for us in the future, I think. For the future, I guess I should say. Bingo. Alright. Seems pretty good to me. I still don't know why this one doesn't really appear to be working. Is it facing, like, the wrong direction? Doesn't seem so. Alright, 2 prisoners in in solitary confinement. I'm trying to see if maybe one of them would be interested in becoming a CI. Is that guy stoical? It said he didn't get suppressed, so I think he's stoical. What about you? You want to become a CI? Nope. Fair enough. I can't force you to do anything that you don't want to do. One last CCTV camera for now in our laundry room. Cool, and we should definitely, before we end the episode, we'll talk about all those grants that we've gotten completed here. I just want to wait for the CCTV camera to get installed. Notice how efficiently people are moving throughout my prison. It feels good, man. I know that we're over budget, but I'm going to hire a couple of more guards because, I mean, they're all used for duties. I wanted to have at least a couple without duties right now. He said duty. No, I wanted to have a couple without duty. Or without duties. Just so that they'll be free to do like a shakedown, for example. So you know what? Why don't we even do a shakedown tonight and we'll see what we can find. There's already 593 places where we have to search. So this is kind of another test for me. Are you kidding me? We still have prisoners outside. I'll tell you what, I'm going to turn off prisoner intake for today. Even though there's 22 coming tomorrow, I have to turn it off for today because we haven't gotten all the prisoners actually inside of the building yet, which is bad management on my part. They're going to be real pissed when they come in. That's okay, though. I'm almost thinking that we should just have this be like one big yard area out here. So even though it's going to be enormous, I think this will also help us from like a infrastructure management. Like people just getting out into the yard are going to find that a lot easier now. And we'll have them, like, demolish this wall across here. We haven't put in grass or anything yet, so it's not like that's going to be a big problem. And we'll install, like, a ton of doors down here. 6 awaiting solitary confinement. Could be worse as far as I'm concerned. Just trying to cancel some of these, like, dismantling options. What, you found drugs on the guy in the parking lot? Well, at least take him into solitary confinement. He's been waiting out here. He's been waiting forever. Our fence is not done over there, by the way. I would like you to finish that up before you necessarily leave, because prisoners can pretty much just walk the F out there. I mean, it was sleep time. So let's stretch out our yard. Like so. That's an enormous yard. I'll just tell you that right away. And then we'll install a door like every other tile all the way down. This is going to look hideous. But it doesn't matter to me if it looks hideous as long as like each prisoner kind of has their own separate door that they choose to take, even slightly alleviating the congestion at getting into the yard would be an extraordinarily good thing, I think. And we'll also take our clone tool here, and we'll clone like this. Can't go all the way down, unfortunately. And I don't actually want to do that. I want to clone like this. All right. And then we're going to place it like bam, bam. And we're just going to kind of stretch it across ever so slowly. It's going to be a little laborious here. I apologize for that. I'll let time tick by because we do have the shakedown happening. No need to be any more diligent than necessary. You know, take forever with the order and all that. This'll be a yard that, you know, we can feel good about. A yard that we could have maybe 500 prisoners in and it would be totally fine. It's also probably going to look hideous. Like, I've never been really good at matching up the clone tool with where it should be. And we're going to probably not be able to take in prisoners for like a day as a result of the sheer amount of weights benches we're installing. That's something oh, well, that's a bad one. That's something I never thought I would say in Prison Architect, but here we are. I got to cancel these ones up against the fence here. Yeah. Alright, so again, this is going to take a long time. What do you mean the yard's not enclosed? The yard's not secured behind at least one door. How do you figure? Is this fence is done, right? People can't just walk out of it? What if I fence that off? I think that's the problem. I'm a little confused about it, but that's okay. Our shakedown has gone really well as far as I'm concerned. We're actually going to search all the places in a relatively timely fashion. We still have prisoners sitting outside. I don't love that. I'll just tell you that right off the bat. That's a sign of inefficiency that needs to be taken care of. I'm still very confused about the whole, you know, our yard not really working here. We got an industrial-ass prison going on here. Not an industrial-ass prison. That would be totally different. We've lost some valuation, which I think makes sense. I'm not perturbed by that. We've only got 11 more places to search, and once that's done, we'll see what's up. What do you mean it's not behind at least one door? There's like 50 doors! And these are all, like, I was going to say, these are all weights benches. So we're going to have a bit of a backlog here. I'll just open this door for you guys. Yeah, you can come in. As long as you can find a guard to actually let you in. We only have 3 more places to search. I would love to see the shakedown actually finish. It's exceptionally rare. Let's also take the time to see if we can recruit some confidential informants. They have potential CI shows up under their name. We have 1 in solitary. These prisoners have been fairly well behaved then, or our solitary penalties are so low that they don't stay in there very long. Our yard still does not work, which it's news to me. That new fence isn't installed yet, though, so maybe that's part of it. You've got 2 more places to search. There's one right there, inside of that laundry basket. We'll take some time, by the way, to sell these objects. Just to keep them from being super annoying. Like this one. And this one. We gotta wait for the security camera to pan over it. You just got one more search, dog. Come on. I see guards walking around doing nothing. Yeah, there you go. Walk in, search the laundry basket. Shakedown complete. I'm impressed. Our yard is still not done here. That's fine. I want to take a second and... valuation's gone down again. I did spend a lot of free capital on weights benches. Let's look at grants, because we've completed some, right? Governmental security should be done. That's free money. I think max security is done. Increase the size of your security force. We can do that. I can afford that. Crackdown on drugs will also take. And why not tool cleanup as well? There we go. Oh, we've already done one of them, so that's pretty good. And valuation. Oh, we crossed it. Okay, we're over 1 million. Oh, wait a minute. No. No, 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 no. When I right-clicked, I destroyed the fence? No, you don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand. Oh, no, they stopped trying to build it because they were... It was too dangerous. I'm gonna lose, like, all my prisoners today. They're all gonna... Oh my god, we're gonna have, like, 20 escapes. Build the freaking fences! Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is colossal. This is a straight-up disaster. We had 17 escapes today. People are just walking out through the hole in the freaking fence. Hey, good job, you did it. Can you even build that? I can't even see if there's a fence there because there's so much blood. Well, our yard is secure now. Well, I feel great about that. I don't know about you guys. That's wonderful. What is this? The staff door is locked? Okay, we can take lockdown off now. Oh my god, that was maybe the largest mistake I've ever made in Prison Architect. The good news is it's early. So, you know, relatively minor, I guess. Nobody died, which is another start. Let's look at our informants here. Do we have potential informants? Does not appear so. So yeah, do I feel like an idiot? Of course I feel like an idiot, but that's half the fun of the series, I think. Hopefully this guard, you know, they managed to get this guy before he... What does it say? Hawking? It looks like he's kind of just bleeding out on the ground there. So yeah, okay, I feel like a big dumb idiot. That's okay. We got prisoners coming in tomorrow. It'll take us a couple days to get our wits about us here, but that's okay. There we go. We completed another grant. Oh, man, okay. Well, you can't always get what you wanna. Where are you taking these guys? Back to their cells? I wish the doctors would just, like, do their thing naturally, you know? They didn't have to wait for me to assign them to do it. I mean, I guess sometimes that is indeed the case. I don't know if that prisoner escaped, or it looks like they brought him back in. Bring them to the infirmary, man. Alright, well that was terrible. Which might mean that it's a great time to end this episode. And we'll get started on the next one. Hopefully I don't go bankrupt and have, like, some failure conditions. That's why I'm not hiring more janitors, even though our prison is effing filthy. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. What a bombastic start. In any case, again, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support in the Prison Architect series. And I'll see you next time.